Guys, what's going on? Seth5 here, and today bringing you guys part 2 of my two-part pack opening. So, as you obviously can tell now, it is not a live commentary part of it. This is a, just an voiceover of it, because a couple of reasons. One, my audio actually messed up again. Thankfully, though, I didn't do it over, on the actual Elgato video itself, so, that was that. But, anyways, either way, I think I would have probably done it, with my own thing on it, because I kind of wanted to give my insight on a couple of things that the live commentary obviously didn't have. So, first off, I mean, this is going to be more mostly based around the playoffs, and then I guess, regarding the Clippers and Donald Sterling, I guess if you still count that as part of being part of the playoffs, then I guess so. But yeah, first off, I want to talk about that, and then actually, I just want to let you guys know, I would have uploaded this yesterday, but I was busy again with my dad. It's been such a pain in the ass working for him. I really hate it. And I'm not really getting paid for the most part. It's more of him just, he's like, well, I'm, giving you money for some things and all this stuff, but it's like, you're kind of my dad. You're supposed to, especially, with me not having a job, although I probably should, which I'm looking now. But anyways, getting back to the whole Donald Sterling thing. So, kind of wanted to put my small opinion on it. Now, I'm not too, big on the whole race thing, and I don't think a lot of people are that they can really talk about something like this too much in depth. But, I feel like I can give at least some sort of opinion on it. And my opinion is that I think it was obviously a good thing, as most people, almost probably 99% of people do. I agree with the fact that Adam Silver's decision, and a lot of people have said, oh well, he did something that David Stern could never do. Now, I haven't paid attention too much to Donald Sterling. I have heard of other things in the past when they when the Clippers actually first started doing good, and they mentioned Donald Sterling, how there was a couple things that he did as well, because he's owned the team for 30 years. So there's been some kind of things going on there, but it wasn't anything too bad, and that's why I think why let go of, or why release Donald Sterling, or not release, but like ban him. Why would David Stern be given a reason to do that? This reason was a huge, reason to do it. But where was David Stern's reason? I didn't think, as far as I've tried to put some, research into it, I didn't see anything that David Stern did so badly that he would have to suspend him or, ban him for life or anything like that. And this is a kind of a bigger issue, but I haven't seen anything about it in the past when David Stern was commissioner. So, I mean, this was a big step for Adam Silver, and I applaud him for that. This was a huge step. This is kind of, I think, like a first true test for him. But, a lot of people are hating on David Stern as well as, Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling, obviously, he's kind of the villain in this whole situation, and I agree with that he, he deserves to, what's it called? He deserves to be banned, but I never saw any mention or anything like that he should have been banned earlier, for life earlier. And obviously he's had some of these feelings in the NBA, but people have a lot of different feelings in the NBA right now, and people have their views. They haven't expressed them publicly, and even then, like if they come out publicly in a way that they don't know about, like they didn't know about it, like they weren't trying to make it public, I guess that's a whole different story. But I feel like there are some people in the NBA that kind of have some, maybe not racist, but I mean just some bad views in some way towards some people, regardless if it's racial or just a bad view on anything that people would look at and say, wow, what an asshole. And I look at that and say, well, it happens, but because Donald Sterling's situation came public, that's why it was such a big deal. I guarantee if they never recorded or anything, nobody would have brought Donald Sterling up in like, oh, Adam Silver's commissioner, maybe he could ban Donald Sterling now. No one ever brought that up. So that's kind of the that's again one of the big reasons why should David Stern be, I don't want to say harassed, but kind of pointed at and said, you didn't do anything about this. Again, it was David, or what's it called? Sterling, he expressed this publicly, or he expressed this privately, and it became public. Now, if he expressed this publicly, that would even be a worse thing. Like, if he really, expressed it publicly to the point where it was like, they didn't have, he knew that it was going to the public. Like, he didn't know about this. He didn't know that his girlfriend was recording this. I believe it was his girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. Which, actually, when I was watching TV, they showed that his wife, during that day when they first figured these recordings out, his wife was in the stands. So I'm a little confused. Is that his ex-wife or is that his current wife? And he also has a girlfriend. Like, he's got his, his side chick. He's got his main chick. Like, what is this? So, that's kind of my view on that. That he does deserve it, but don't put the hate on David Stern because he may have known about it. Who knows? You never know, because David Stern never released it that, yeah, I knew about this for a while. As far as I've seen, if you guys have anything, like a report or anything like that, let me know. You can tell me to look it up, because I don't think YouTube will let you put links down in the comments. But, you could tell me maybe the website, or try and modify the link in some way to where I can look at that. But, yeah, I mean, that's a huge, huge deal that, I think it really changes a lot for the league, but in a good way. So, like I said, applaud Adam Silver, but don't hate on David Stern for not doing this earlier, because there was no, what's it called? No motive for him to do, for banning him for life. So, I mean, and again, people never would have brought this up if this didn't happen. No one ever said, oh, what the hell, David Sterling's still in the league, come on, Adam Silver, do something about it, until the situation came up. So, and people are mentioning, like, oh, David Stern should have got rid of him before. Again, it's just that, idea of it. But anyways, getting on to the positive notes about the playoffs. So, obviously a lot of things are going good for some teams, bad for some teams, as you saw. Last night, Memphis actually beat OKC. That was a big one. I actually fell asleep after overtime because I was so exhausted from working. I fell asleep, and then I woke up to, oh my god, and then I look and I see the Grizzlies won. I think it was, what was it? I don't know, some call or something like that. Whatever the last thing happened, because I think it was like some call happened that, could have gone the Thunder's way or something like that. Or maybe it was just, oh yeah, I think it was like Ibaka had a bucket and they were wondering if it came off his hand or not, whatever. And then, but it was still in his hand at the buzzer, so they ended up losing that game. So Memphis is up 3-2, so that's pretty interesting. My team, Mavs and the Spurs. The game a couple days ago on Monday, that was pretty crazy. Monte Ellis had a good open layup, and he missed it. Excuse me. But yeah, I saw it like bounce off the, it was high. He had to throw it high because he would have gotten rejected if not. And it came down, and it came right off the rim, off the right side of the rim. It bounced off to the left side, and it almost bounced in just a little too much, though, just a little bit. So, and Samuel Alder couldn't get it. He jumped a little too early for that. So, unfortunately, the Mavs lost there. Really was hoping they could take it 3-1, and it looked like it at first. In the first half, it didn't look like it because Spurs were beating them by 20. But coming back and cutting that lead down, then taking the lead, I thought the Mavs would have had this, at least had a better chance than that. But hey, stuff happens. So the Mavs are 2-2 right now, playing against the Spurs tonight away, and they actually have a better road record than home record. Even Dirk said, they were a little worried at home, and they did go 1-1, so that's nice. But they're doing better away than home, so that'll help them out a lot. And then probably the next series that I can talk about is the Bulls and the Wizards. The Bulls, thought they would have done better. Like almost 99% of people did, and the Wizards won. So I think it's going to be really interesting in the East how it's going to go. Like I said, it's pretty much portraying how bad the East is when we could have potentially the Hawks, who are an 8th seed, go up against the Wizards, which aren't that low of a seed, but still, you go up against those two teams, and one of those teams was going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like the Hawks or Wizards versus possibly the Heat, or, the Nets or Raptors, depending on if they can hold the Heat. And I think it's possible, so we'll see where that goes. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I can't believe that, that's going on. But, I'll try and get my points on playoffs, like, try maybe every day if I can get a video out just kind of expressing my opinions on where to go in the playoffs. So this is kind of my road to the playoffs earlier. I've actually, gone ahead and played a few games after this, obviously, and I'm on game 12 right now, and if I win that game, I end up moving on. If I lose, I stay in the 5th seed, so we'll see where that goes. Hopefully, want to live stream this weekend. We'll see where that goes, but, yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please, leave the thumbs up. Helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It means a ton. And I'm going to be trying to get some more gameplay soon. I should have one tomorrow for you guys. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.